Top of the morning, all. This is Rennis of Hitchin' and Grinnin'. Today we're going to be working on our 2023 Rockwood 2608 BS. We're going to replace the water heater, and I'm going to show you how I did it. This is not a how-to. This is what we did. First thing we did was turn off the water and release the pressure off the couple of the outlets, and then took the anal rod out and drained all the water. And then the next thing we did was shut off the electric, make sure the electric wasn't on. And then from there, we went ahead and turned off the LP gas and drained the lines by just turning on a stove or something. And then I went ahead and looked into the cabinet where we got to go and cleaned it all out and getting ready to disassemble it. So anyway, then we started disassembling the little barrier that's around it so we can get to the water heater. And then after we did that, I went ahead and shut the valves off and then pulled them all, just disconnected them and just set them off to the side. And there might be a little bit of water, it may have to clean up, but try to drain out as much as you can. And then after that, I went ahead and took the gas line off, which I used one wrench. Sometime you may have to use two, but mine came off fairly easy because it wasn't that old. Then from there, I went ahead and removed the bottom panel of the water heater, which is just held on by screws. And once you get that off, you can go ahead and unscrew the rest of the trim that's around it. Then once your trim is removed all around, go ahead and I took a little putty knife and then kind of popped the thing loose, and the thing came off fairly easy. And then once you unscrewed, there's a couple of about 3 or 4 screws around it. You can pull it out and disconnect the wires that are up top there. You can see I snipped a couple. There should be 4 of them. They're all color coded, so they're fairly easy to disconnect. And just when you put the new one in, you just have to basically reconnect them. So I slid it out and then slid the new one in. And then once you slide in the old ones, kind of feed the gas line through, hook it up, and then plug in this plug that's on the side, and then rewire it. And then after that, I went ahead and connected up the water lines, the hot and the cold. And then just make sure your wires are connected. And like I said, they're all color coded to where you can see at the top of the picture there's 4 of them there, and then there's my plug that's on the bottom. So plug that in, then you can go ahead and plug in your gas line and make sure that's good and snug. And then once that's good and snug, go ahead and turn on your LP. And then I went ahead and turned the water on, check for leaks, and then turn your electric on. And then once you have the LP going, go ahead and get a little bit of water and soap, spray around the fitting, make sure it's not leaking. And then if it's not leaking, I went ahead and turned on like I said, just check for the leaks on the bottom and make sure you don't have no leaks anywhere. I turned on the faucet to make sure you got some type of pressure building up. So, and then turn your fire it up and see if it fires up. So there you have it. It was a fairly easy process to do. Like I said, it probably took me a total of an hour to get everything done. But if this video was helpful to you, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.